Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So in today's video, I'm just going to be going through my Fabulosis haul. I always get asked what I use for cleaning my craft room, my house, my room, everything like that. So I'm going to go through it. I'm just going to pour myself a drink though, because I've been outside quite a lot today, and quite frankly, I'm also having an argument with my stepdad about leaving the attic window open. So it rained for literally 5 minutes last night, and he said to me that, oh, the attic, it was damp inside, and I'm like, no, it wasn't, because I have a towel right underneath the window, also a bucket, and there's nothing in that, so there's no way. So yeah, I'm in a bit of an argument with my stepdad at the minute. Anyway, I'm drinking Pepsi Cherry Vanilla. Highly recommend if you're a person that has to have sugar-free stuff. And I'm using the glass that I just got today, which was from the Quiet range, which was £2.50, and it's just a nice iridescent pearl thing. Anyway, losing track of what I'm doing. So yeah, I use Fabulosis a lot. One of the main reasons is because I used to use companies that are just generics like Flash and stuff like that, but obviously you've got to remember that some of these things aren't cruelty free, and I want to be that person that brings that into my craft room, so I decided to go against it. Plus, a lot of these are pet safe. Just make sure you read the labels. As you can see, I have quite a few in front of me. There is a couple that I don't have, which are at my actual home, which is not here, which are the Cherry Bomb, the Pear and Lily, and then Pink Grapefruit. So those are the three that I'm using at home. So I use Pink Grapefruit for the bathroom, I use the Cherry Bomb for my bedroom, and then I use the Pear and Lily for the kitchen. So those are the ones that I use. These are all the ones that I use in my craft room at different times of the year, just depending on my mood. And then I also just picked up 3 of the new ones for autumn, and then 1 which is just going to be random for maybe my car. So I think the first one I got out of this collection was probably this one. So this is Fabulosis Spring Leaves. It is just a multi-purpose one, and it's 750 mils for the price of 500 mils. That goes to show like how much different it is. I actually have one of the original bottles, which used to have like a lip where you could change it into a spray or a mist, and I really wish they'd bring that back because I feel like it was a better range for that. But yeah, so this is just Spring Leaves. I don't know how to describe the scent. It doesn't really. It just has like that fresh springy scent, like, you know what I mean, like spring rain. I guess it's probably when. Okay, I think the best way to describe it is when it's spring, you've cut the grass and it rains. That's probably the best way to describe that scent. So yeah, it's a very fresh scent. It's also kind of like fresh linen with Lenore. So if you're into that, then you might like this one. Then the next one I bought, I use this all the time. It's one of my favorites. It's the Lemon Sherbet range. I actually got this in the bathroom and kitchen spray as well, but overall love it. It just smells like lemon sherbets, and now I'm not allowed to eat lemon sherbets, but having this just smells amazing. So I tend to use this in like March. But yeah, so I have that one. I then use this one. This is the Sweet as a Peach. Again, it's just a peachy scent. Like, it literally just smells like peach with a bit of sugar. So I have that one. So that was from the Soft Nectar collection. So they don't tell you some of the collections that they have. I just think they're just random ones that they do. But there you go. This one, like you said, suitable for vegans. I don't understand that, but okay. Anyways, so yeah, I have that one. I tend to use that around February for like the Valentine's sort of themes. Then I have these two. So we have Raspberry Nectar. So as you can see, they upgraded their packaging. I kind of prefer the smaller shaped bottles. I don't really like the square bottle, but that's just me and a personal preference. So yeah. What does this smell like? So it smells like raspberry, but it also has like a hint of lemon to it. Maybe that's just me smelling the undertones of lemon, but I use this one most of the time at the minute for the summer. And then the other one I use for summer is this one. It's the Zesty Lavender, but like when most lavender things, it can sometimes become overpowering. This one isn't so bad because it has that lemon undertone to it. So it's just a very fresh scent. So I probably would use this for like June and July along with that one. Because it's not overpowering, but it is floral, if that makes sense. So I have those two. I'm going to show you the ones that I've got before I show you the new ones. And then I have the Christmas range from last year. There was one that I got and I didn't like it, so I gave it to my mom, but I kept these two. So we have Candy Cane Kisses and then Mistletoe Kiss. And as you can see, it just, yeah. So I actually have two of these. One of them I gave my mom. That was my air freshener, my Fabulosis air freshener. Which is in Raindrops. I wish they'd do an antibacterial in Raindrops. But yeah, so the Candy Cane Kisses just smells like peppermint, which actually I found I've been using it around my windows recently, and it's been repelling like flies and spiders and stuff, so I highly recommend if you're into that. And then the mistletoe one kind of doesn't smell like mistletoe. To me personally, it smells more like pine needles, so again, it's one of those things, if you like the earthy scents, then you're probably gonna like it. I actually don't know if any of these are still available. Like I said, they're generally from like the Christmas stuff. Definitely best place to buy these are from Poundland and B&M. And then obviously today I went into town and these are the ones that I picked up. So we have this is the Dubai collection, and this one is in the vanilla. And I don't know how to explain it because like obviously everybody knows what vanilla smells like, but this has like more like a perfumey scent with a hint of like pistachios into it. So again, if you're into that, then you probably will like this. So I'm going to be using this in my dad's car when I clean it. So I have that one. Then getting into the autumn scents. Now, my mom picked up 3 of the Spice Pumpkin ones. Don't know why, but she did. But I did not realize that they had 2 orange ones. I really wish they'd like change the packaging so that it was a little bit more different, because like my mom said, she looked at them and they looked the same, so she didn't realize. That's why I said, why have we not got the honey pumpkin one? And we looked at the picture and we realized it's because they look so similar. So I wish they would have done like maybe like a purpley orange tone one, or maybe just a different color in general. So I have the honey pumpkin. I absolutely love it. Like, I actually got the last one in my local B&M, so I was so happy. I was just like, oh, please have it in. But it definitely smells like, I try to remember. I have a pumpkin latte cinnamon set, and it smells like that. So if you can picture that, that's what that smells like. Then we have spiced pumpkin. So as you can see, like, look at the difference. There's hardly much of a difference. Like, it's a tiny bit darker in color, but apart from that, it looks very similar when they're on the shelf next to each other. So maybe Fabulosis could change that for next year, but... So spiced pumpkin kind of has more of a... I wouldn't say cinnamon, I'd say probably nutmeg scent to it. Maybe a hint of, like, I don't know, like clove or something, but... Yeah, so that's what that one smells like. And then this one is the one I'm not entirely keen on, and my mom's going to take it. So this is the pumpkin party one. And yeah, it's not my favorite, so my mom's going to be taking that one. It's more like earthy tones. It kind of smells like a field of pumpkins rather than like, you know, pumpkin carved. So if you're, again, into the earthy scents, then that's probably a good one for you, but... Yeah, so I have so many of these now. My all-time favorite scents has to be lemon sherbet, the black cherry, and then maybe the blue sugar. No, it's blue brew sugar, but they seem to have stopped doing that, and I'm really disappointed in that, so I really hope they bring it back. Even if it's just like a Christmas scent that they bring it back for, because I think it does scream like sweet Christmas scents. But yeah. So that is everything that I use in my craft room cleaning wise with the Fabulosis range. So if you guys have any suggestions on the ones that you like, or what you prefer, then let me know. And who knows, one day maybe when I'm got more subscribers and I'm a bit further in my career and stuff, then maybe Fabulosis will partner with me and we'll go from there. But that's one of my wishes anyways. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you like and subscribe. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.